Hello, book nerdigans, manga nerdigans, video game nerdigans, anime nerdigans alike. I am Packagirl89. I'm going to do a little bit of a rant. Something that has been bothering me for a while is how a lot of these feminists are ignoring strong female characters in books and in anime and manga. I mean, I saw this all started because I saw a tweet on, I think it was New Year's Day, and it was from the Washington Post. I shared it with Proto Mario, so it might be on his Twitter page too. But I saw it, and I was just like, wait a second. One of them said that they wanted more strong female characters and characters of all races in books. And first thing I thought of was, wait a second. All the books I've been reading, and most of the books in my library, all have a strong female character, and they have characters of all races in there in some of the books too. I mean, you got like in the Rick Riordan books, like in Percy Jackson and Heroes of Olympus, you have Leo Valdez, who is part that's Heroes of Olympus, is Leo Valdez is part Hispanic, and you have Piper, who's part Cherokee. You have Hazel, who's part African American. You have Frank, who's part Asian. I mean, you can't deny that. And I mean, and they want gay characters. Well, Nico's gay, so who is struggling with his sexuality in this book, and it kind of reminds me of Alec, which I will talk probably a little bit more in depth when I get to my Blood of Olympus book nerdigin. But I mean, it's just insane that you're ignoring at least, and this is just from one series, Mortal Instruments and Infernal Devices and it's the same thing. You have strong female characters: Clary, Isabel, Tessa, Emma. You have strong female characters there, and then you have Raphael, who is Hispanic, and he's a vampire. You have Judaism represented because Simon is Jewish, which I love the twist that Cassandra Clare does. She is such an amazing writer. And then you have other characters like I'm not moving on from that. There's also like books like Embraced by Jessica Shrivington, who Violet is a pretty kick-ass character. She is, and I love her. And you have gay characters in there with one of the fallen, with one of the Dark Angels and the bartender. You have that going on. I mean, you just need, and there's a little bit of Islam going on in there as well, even though it's mainly based off of Jewish angel mythology. You still have a little bit of other religions touching base in there, and there's a little bit of Islam there. So I mean, you can't deny that there are all of these strong characters in books. And then manga, here's my manga nerdigin and anime nerdigin thing. I'm not going to talk about the video game female characters, because that's kind of been overplayed. This is more, like download characters that just haven't been talked about. So I'm going to just give a couple of examples in manga. Manga and anime, you have characters like the Sailor Scouts. They are strong, kick-ass females. You have Urza and Mira Jane in Fairy Tail. They are all strong, and this is why I like Fairy Tail, is that all their characters do something. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh, where Taya does nothing, and Joey does something. Where Taya and Tristan just do absolutely nothing. I'll do an anime nerdigin rant on that in a different video, because just Taya, I can't stand Taya. But I mean, you have Shizu in Yu-Gi-Oh! She's a strong female character too, and Misty in Pokemon. Misty in Pokemon is a strong character. I was discussing this with Proto Mario, where we were having a Poke nerdigin moment, where we were talking about how there are strong female characters in Pokemon as well. I mean, you have Misty, you have Erica, you have Sabrina, and you have champions of the Pokemon League, especially in X and Y. She is a strong character. So I just don't understand why these feminists are doing this. Actually, you know what? I do understand why these feminists are doing it, because they don't mention this because it's not part of their agenda. A lot of feminists feel like, extreme feminists especially, they feel like they need to have a sympathy card. And I've noticed this, and it drives me nuts, because as a woman, like, I notice these things sometimes, like where I understand where they're coming from with the tropes and stuff like that. But in all the books that I've read as of late, And, you know, all the anime and manga, like, that's not the case. Especially if you look at Fairy Tail with Urza and Mira Jane being the strongest members of two of the strongest members of Fairy Tail right there. And Lucy is strong in her own right, especially when she summoned the Spirit King. Oh, that was amazing! Okay, I just had a manga nerd again moment there, I'm sorry. And then you got, Nami and Robin in One Piece. I mean, you can't deny that. Robin's a kick-ass character. I love her. But I just don't get, like, I just wish they would stay true to their beliefs and, you know, have an unbiased opinion about things. Because this is, like, from what they're doing is totally biased. Same with what Game Informer did with Anita Sarkeesian, and I did a rant on that on my blog that's on Game Informer, actually. I might do a link on it too in one of my other videos, but I'm not sure yet. But it's just very, very frustrating that you have all these strong female characters throughout books, throughout manga, throughout anime, throughout video games. Well, the video games ones are starting to get a little bit more recognized thanks to the other video game nerdigans on YouTube. But what about the books? What about the manga? What about the anime? It's like, come on, guys, let's stick up for ourselves here. Because the video game nerdigans are not alone in this. Because they are attacking us in the sense as well. And the reason why I say that is because the feminists seem to be offended by everything. But the thing that I realize is feminists don't freaking read. Because if they would read, they would know. And that's part of the beauty of being a book nerdigan. And a manga nerdigan too. But please, if you have any comments on what I say, or comments on what I've said in this video, please leave them in the comment section. Please like, please share, especially, and subscribe. Especially share, because this is extremely important. Because us book nerdigans, anime nerdigans, manga nerdigans, and video game nerdigans need to unite against this bad journalism, which what Gamergate is about, and against the political correctness police, because they seem to think that they know better. And hashtag Popo on you don't know better. RCS just needs to take them away, man. Or we just need to capture the stupidity with Pokeballs or something. It's driving me insane. Please, as I said, subscribe, share, like, comment, and I will leave a link. I will leave my Twitter handler in the bottom. Please follow me on Twitter, because I do actually retweet a lot of these articles that I might discuss in here. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. I hope to see more subscribers, because if I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start making, like, I have really good ideas for shirts and stuff like that. So, but first I gotta hit 100 subscribers before I do something even cooler, even just as cool. Maybe not book nerdigan shirts, but that will be 1,000. But if I hit 100 subscribers, then I'll do a live chat. That's what I'll do. Anyway, I hope to see you soon. Bye.